Welcome to the FeelsCast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Timothy Jackson Drake Wayne.
And today's topic is guilty pleasures, or those shows that we love but really shouldn't love at all. Kind of the first one I want to talk about. Like, I have a ton of guilty pleasures. I'm that guy who hates everything he watches.
I'm aware because I've known you for almost 10 years now.
Yeah, like I have 3 stages of shows I like. It's like shows I legitimately like, shows I hate but will watch because I hate watch, and shows I hate to admit that I like.
See, I don't really hate watch a lot of shows. Like, the only ones that I've ever actually hate watched was, I don't want to say it because I'm gonna probably burn for this.
Do it. I want to know.
No, you know which one. But
you should hate watch more. It gives you that feeling of hate and bile in your stomach. That's beautiful.
No, because I like myself.
I don't.
I don't want to hurt myself like that. I have different ways for that.
you have
a better environment.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people. I don't watch things I don't like. And if I don't like it, my memory automatically blacks it out, so I can't even remember it.
Even if you fully watched a show and you're like, wow, this show was terrible, they're just done.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Nice.
That's why sometimes when you mention a show, I'm like, oh yeah, I watched it, but I can't freaking remember what it's about. That probably means it's bad.
Yeah, probably. And I'm like, I remember every single detail about it.
For example.
Yeah, so I have a long list of shows today, of shows that I hate to admit that I kind of like. That shows that I'm tsundere towards. We Blur Supreme, I have to mention it. Kind of the first on the list is a show that I...
Today we have a special guest. We Blur Supreme.
Yo, I'm We Blur Supreme. I'll fuck your mothers.
Please go stand in that corner. You're on time out.
Damn. I'm gonna go count in Japanese. Cause that's better! Cause weebs, like, some weebs are like Japan. You know, I'm not gonna explain the joke, alright?
This podcast will now take a brief intermission while I go kill Weebler Supreme.
Alright, back on topic.
Anyway.
The first show that I kinda want to talk about is a show that I actually really... I hate the fact that it's not a guilty pleasure, because I used to really like it, like, unironically. It was a show I recommended, and it was recommended to me, and I was like, this show is amazing, because it has all this cool stuff. And now I'm older, and now I've realized the fault in my ways. The show is Toaru Majutsu no Index, or...
I feel like you've recommended this to me.
Oh, I totally have. It's a certain magical index.
I've never watched it.
No, you probably shouldn't. Okay, so... It takes place in this place called Academy City, which is like Super Science Central in Japan. And one of the things they do there is that you can develop superpowers. It's like a course. It's like literally part of your education. And the whole school, the whole city is made up of students. Almost everyone there has powers, and the powers are graded, and level 5 is the highest, blah, 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 blah. And our main character is the only one who has powers outside of the city. He was born with this weird-ass power to, like, stop other powers. So, when he touches things with his right hand, he can stop someone from shooting electricity. But it also, in his words, stops good luck and God's graces and shit. So he has shitty luck.
Sucks to be him.
I think his penis falls off at some point. I don't know. Because it's his right hand, and the guy's right hand is his girlfriend. That's actually a different anime. That's actually a legit good anime. And one day, when he's lamenting his bad luck and he steps on his cell phone and his life's shitty, a lowly nun, she's not even that lowly-ish, but she's a lowly nun, is on his, like, balcony, and he helps save her, and he gets introduced to this whole world of religious magic, because magic was a thing, and then it was controlled by religion, and she's, not Catholic. I think the Catholic people are bad guys. English Orthodox. She's the Anglican. She's from the Anglican Church, if I'm correct. And it starts this whole thing of, like, science versus magic, and the main character just being on whoever's side is the good guys. Right. So it's like, oh, this guy's misusing alchemy. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Oh, this guy's misusing science. I'm gonna punch him in the face. And it has this really nice main character who's, like, he's that kind of character I like. That's, like, he's a good guy. He's honest and nice, but he's also kind of a human. So he has faults, and This is a shitty anime, alright? I'm defending it a lot.
I was bored 3 minutes ago.
I know, that's fair. It's a show that requires a lot of explanation.
I don't like shows that have... Like, on the one hand, I don't mind, like, complicated shows. But on the other hand, if it requires too much brain process, I'll probably be bored of it in, like, not even an episode.
But, like, the show has a lot of action, and it has a complex mythology that it tries to stick to, but it's usually just bullshit. And then it also has the worst of the worst anime tropes ever done. The main character walks into women bathing more times than I can count.
Oh.
That's not, like, even a joke. He does it every arc. Every arc, he's like, I'm gonna walk into the bathroom. Oh my god, the woman is naked, blah.
Alright.
They even make fun of it one time, where he has 2 bathroom doors. He can hear the shower going off in one. And he's like, I have a 50-50 chance. One of these has a person in it, and the other doesn't. And he, like, listens, and he thinks, and he spends, like, 10 minutes on it, and he finally decides, and he goes in, and there's a nun undressing. Different nun, not the lowly nun. And then it turns out in the other bathroom, there is also the lowly nun. And it's like, can't win, because guess what? You're in a shitty harem anime.
Alright, let's move on from that.
Oh, I can complain about this show a while.
Yeah, but we have a limited amount of time.
No, we don't.
And you have many tabs.
No, I don't. You're lying. I only have 4. I don't have that many guilty pleasures. I have good taste in anime. I swear.
You're full of shit.
I'm not watching Monster Musume.
Let's talk about Monster Musume.
Can we not? Alright. So Monster Musume is an anime from this season. It is a harem show about a guy with a harem of monster girls. As in, like, one's a Lamia, a snake girl. One's a centaur girl. One's a harpy. Spider girl. Slime girl. Mermaid. Okay, now I'm just naming characters. He has a harem. He has a harem of monster girls, and the show is a fan service thing. It has like girls. It's snake tits, and bird tits, and horse tits. That's the appeal of the show.
It's galore.
And
all of the boobies.
I hate the show, but I also read the manga and I like it because the manga has some of the best comedic timing.
Sure, whatever helps you.
All right. This is the story of how I found Monster Musume.
I like how you have to start defending yourself.
I have to defend that's what you do with guilty pleasures. You have to defend yourself. It's like, I only like it because... But no.
I'm not even going to defend mine. I just don't even know.
Like, alright, so I followed this guy on Tumblr who read it, and whenever a new chapter would come out, he posts, like, pages or jokes from it. And then every so often I'd be like, haha, that's kind of funny out of context, yada yada. And then they had one that I honestly think was the best joke I've seen in a while at the time. The main character is kidnapped by a spider girl, and she has this like whole speech about how humans are hypocrites, because she's like, you're physically attracted to my upper half because that's human, but you're repulsed by my lower half, which is a spider, and that's really like shitty. And he's just like, actually, ma'am, I find your legs quite charming. And then, like, cut to her just being like, the fuck? And cut to him with, like, kind of a shitty grin. There's, like the awkward grin when you admit you like something you shouldn't. And just next to him says, legs, man. It was a really funny joke. Like, I was like, alright, I gotta fucking read this now. And it's the worst. It's trash. And I love it. And I hate myself for loving it.
You should feel all of the shame.
There is an $800 love pillow of the snake girl.
And you want it.
No, I don't.
You so totally want it.
No, she's actually not my favorite of the show.
The fact that you have a favorite, though. Who is your favorite? Tell it to the world.
God damn it. I actually really like the Cyclops girl. Like, she's relatively cute and also a sniper, which I think is funny. Because she has only one eye and she's also a sniper. I like that. She's funny.
Alright.
Shut up.
Alright, next show.
Shut up.
Never. You're the worst.
I am.
Feel all of the guilt and the shame.
I am actually really the worst. This is the Let's Laugh at Adam podcast.
Yep.
There's kind of a genre that I consider a little guilty pleasure. That's only because there's very few legitimately good shows within the genre. Music anime that involve bands or musicians, or even the only musical anime I know off the top of my head, Narima Daikon Brothers, which has panda loving in it. So much panda loving. Also, check out my review of that. That's going up soon.
Oh, Daikon Brothers?
Yeah, I rewatched it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I own the DVDs.
Oh my god. Alright, go on.
So, yeah, some of the shows that are really bad that I like are like Uta no Prince Sama Maji Love 1000% in its franchise, which is just pretty boys singing. And it's so shitty. so bad, and the songs are not even that great. They're idol pop, and I'm like, I hate this shit. I love it. Or Loco Doll, which was a show about local idols. So it's like idols, instead of being for working for a company, they work for the town, and they like promote the town, and they're like the advertisements for the town. So it's like that, except with cute girls. I hate anime, alright? I don't like it. I actually secretly hate anime.
This podcast just feeds your hate.
I have a love-hate relationship with anime, mostly because there are so many things I hate and like that I like, and I hate that I like.
It must burn you on the inside.
Oh my god, it's terrible. The entire AKB 0048 series is the best thing on earth because it is the worst thing. It's a show, literally, it takes it's idols are made illegal in the future in space. And they have guerrilla idol bands and guerrilla idol concerts where they have to fight the government. It's beautiful.
At least it's not a war story.
They have missiles. The bad guys have missiles with like a picture of a girl singing, but with a crossed out. It's so dumb. It's the dumbest. It's the best show, and it's the worst show. And it's like AKB, the actual idol group, are like gods to these women, because when they become one of the main band members, like they take on their names. It's like this huge religious thing. This is a terrible show, and I love it.
All right. So you have a thing for idol.
I really do, and I hate myself for that. I also really, really like cute girls doing nothing anime. And I hate alright, one of the most biggest derisive topics in anime in the past 10 years is moe girls. Moe can die. I will watch anything with moe in it. I will at least watch the first episode and go, no, this is shitty, or alright, I can watch this. And I've watched a ton. Here is a selection that I can remember.
That you can remember.
Kirino Mosaic, which is about when a weeaboo and a teaboo fall in love.
A teaboo?
Yeah, when someone is obsessed with English culture.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a show about a Japanese girl when she's very young. Like, she travels to England because she's obsessed with, like, European culture. And she becomes friends with a little girl, and the little girl then becomes obsessed with Japanese culture. And then the little English girl moves to Japan and lives with the Japanese girl, and they go to high school together.
Great.
Yeah, it's a weeaboo and a teaboo romance.
Great.
Yeah. Gochumon wa usagi desu ka? Or is this a rabbit? This is a show about a cafe run by moe girls who act nice to each other and run a cafe together, and there's a rabbit who has the soul of the one girl's grandfather trapped in him.
What?
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense. They never explain it.
Alright.
It was like he's the old owner of the cafe, which is also a bar. This is one of the few shows where like they show the parents, and the dad who owns the cafe and bar is like really cool. Because he's just like this, he's like this kind of grizzled looking badass guy who just like runs the bar. He's like, how you doing? Shaking his cocktail mixer.
Right.
But
moving on.
There's so many. Oh, this is one that a lot of people... No, this is actually probably one of my favorite, because it's really shitty, it's really small, and no one's ever heard of it. But, like, I think I'm the only person who watched it.
Of course, you fucking hipster.
I am anime hipster supreme. Kitakabu Katsudo Kiroko. That's triple K, for those wondering. Yes. It's the Chronicles of the Going Home Club. It's about a high school club of 4 girls, and that their name of their club is the Going Home Club, and they just do bullshit and stuff. They just hang out and do bullshit and make jokes.
That was in another anime, though.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah, the Going Home Club.
Yeah. That's actually a thing in Japan. When you're a high school student who's not, or a student who doesn't have a club, you're part of the Going Home Club, quote unquote. And this is a... Mm-hmm. And this... No, you weren't. You were in 2 clubs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking hell, I was in Red Cross Club.
and Building with Books.
Yeah, which is now built on.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a show where the Going Home Club is a real club. They go to it after school. And it's just girls being nice to each other. And one girl's like a master martial artist and can like, she fights bears regularly. She went on a trip around the world to fight bears. There's this super innocent girl and like everyone's kind of in love with her. This is the thing that sold me on the show. Like, this is a reason I actually really like the show. Do you know the word game thing they have in Japan, where it's like I say a word and you say a word based on the last letter?
I think it was like Shiratori.
Yeah, Shiratori. I always forget the title. They play Shiratori, but they play extreme Shiratori, where they each have a word that if the other person says, they lose. So, like, if my word is like apples and you say apples, you lose. And so they play this whole mind game thing and explaining, like, the strats that they're doing. It's like an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, where they're just like, oh, he's trying to do this with his combo, and I'm getting trapped in it, but I break out using this! And it's like, it's so insane. Like, they get like, trapped using U words, I think. So it's like words that end with U, and it's like they are more common than words that begin. So the one girl just traps her into using them all the time. She's like, "No, I'm going to die. I think I'm running out of words." No, it's the most ridiculous sketch I've ever seen, and I love it. That's like the only part of the show I unironically loved.
Sounds great.
Like, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Defrag, which is also girls being nice to each other, but there's a guy involved. It has a minor harem element. It's about a game creation club where, like, they make shitty board games. And when I say shitty, I mean one of them is a quest to find porn. It's a game where you play as space hunters. We're trying to find lost caches of porn. And
then the sequel, Destroy the Porn.
No, that's a different anime. That's a different anime that I unironically like. But no, it's this guy who's like, he's trying to be the toughest kid in school. Like, he wants to be the biggest, badass. And he goes to the school that has, like, the most insane number of hierarchies and groups of badasses for no reason. And he's just like, shit. And he gets involved in a high school club where he gets kind of forced to go into. And all the girls there are, like, some of the legendary people of the school. And the most badass one is, like, this little lowly girl who stuffs people's heads in bags.
Like, she decapitates them?
No.
Okay.
No. This is a comedy. This is a comedy anime. It's not a murder anime. Okay.
I was about to say, damn.
Sean Connery's in it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. He's Professor Sean Cone. he's just one of their teachers. And like, this is a very average show at best, and I love it. And I watch it, I'm like, this is actually terrible, because they're doing all these tropes that are, like, shitty, and I've seen a million times, and oh my god, Sean Cone Sensei! Alright. You have to have some,
like I said, the only one I can really honestly think of is Loveless. Because I did like it when I was in high school, but growing up, it's like, you realize that that's a really problematic show.
What is Loveless about?
Because Loveless is, I think at first it wanted to be like BL Shonen Ai, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But the further you go into the show, the less romantic elements that they have in there.
It's less romantic, more rapey.
It's not even that. It just becomes like a battle manga after a while.
I remember reading Loveless back in the day.
Yeah, I still own it. It's why I keep it in my closet.
Wow. I mean, I remember some of the stuff in Loveless. It's so very gay.
Loveless starts off with your main character, who is 12, who is actually 12.
not like a high school student.
Boy. And the premise of the show is like, they're cat people. Like, they have
for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason, except that it's to show that whether or not you're a virgin,
which is so weird.
It's weird, and it's really skeevy because, like, yeah.
So if you've ever had sex in any way, you lose your cat ears.
And people will know. But you can buy fake ones to pretend, like, you know, to fake it. But, like, it's still, like, the fact that it's there. The fact that this is a thing. It's really, really skeevy.
Yeah.
And, anyway, it's basically a battle manga, kind of. Because you fight with words. So you have a fighter, and then, I forgot what the other one is. But,
I don't know, mage, boy toy.
Oh, don't say that.
I didn't even mean it like that.
Don't say that. Because Ritsuka's the one that's supposed to be... Oh, the sacrifice. That's what they are.
Yeah. Because they feel all the pain.
Yeah, they feel the pains. And anyway, so Ritsuka gets paired with a very much older dude who's like 25 to 27.
Who fucked his brother.
Theoretically. We don't know, because his brother's a sociopath.
I mean, he probably fucked his brother.
We don't know.
His brother probably fucked... No, as in the brother fucked the guy.
No, because
the brother did not fuck his brother.
No, the brother didn't. The teacher fucked him when the teacher was, like, in the 20s, and the fighter was, like... 16.
This show is messed up.
It is. It is completely messed up. And I remember liking it.
That's the follies of youth. That's going like, this is so mature and adult. I'm an adult for reading this. And then it's like, oh god, this is the worst shit.
Yeah, I mean, because I remember, like, I liked it because the artwork was like, oh, well, this is very pretty. And, like, I really didn't think of the implications of that manga/show. And, like, I watched it, I was like, oh, this is very pretty. And, like, things are happening, but it's okay because it's pretty. Mm-hmm. But then, like, I like, recently, not even recently, like, after, like, getting out of high school, I'm just kind of like, yeah, Loveless is shit. But yeah, 12-year-old, 20-year-old. You thought Sailor Moon was bad.
We're not going down that hole again. So, like you, I also watch shows with lots of boys.
I know this because you watch Kamen Rider.
Look, just because Kamen Rider is the gayest shit doesn't mean... Actually,
you also watch Utano Prince Sama.
I do watch a lot of Utano Prince Sama. They're technically a male harem for a woman.
Yet you watched it.
Yeah.
So you watch a lot of... Anyway, watch shows with a lot of boys.
One of the shows I'm going to bring up is Meganebu, or We Are Meganebu.
Oh my god, the Glasses Club
The Glasses Fetish anime, which was made for people with a fetish for boys wearing glasses.
I never watched that one.
I watched all of it. I
did see the first episode. I remember it being, like, super colorful. I'm like, it's very pretty. I'm not into it.
Yeah, no, it's...
not because it's pretty. I would be into that, but I'm not into the whole...
Glasses fetish?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It is a show about guys who have a fetish for their own glasses, who love their glasses, who are trying to make X-ray. The straightest... It has this weird, like, straight bro mentality to it, because the whole plot is that they're trying to make X-ray glasses to see naked women.
I remember that.
Yeah. And they make, like, they keep failing and it explodes, and every so often their souls switch, or, like, they meet a ghost or some bullshit. It's a dumb show. But,
yeah.
They're all super gay for each other.
The fact that you said Glasses Club already implied that it was a dumb show.
Oh, yeah, no, like... It's not even like that's like their joke name, like they're the Glasses Club because they all wear glasses, and they're all like, no, we're the Science Club. No, they are the Glasses Club because they love their glasses that much. They spend hours cleaning them, and there's even one character who can't wear. He has perfect eyes. He doesn't need to, but he likes wearing glasses anyway. And there's like, he's the one who gets like, he's the butt monkey of the group. He's the one that like always gets beaten up or shit because he's the one who doesn't wear real glasses. I watch a lot of terrible shows.
I have no words.
I know. But yeah, Meganebu is bright and colorful and terrible. And on the flip side, I also watch shows with a lot of females, which I've talked about, but this is less moe girls and more weirdly hypersexual girls.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, Inugami-san and Nekoyama-san, which is about... It's a micro-series, meaning it's all short episodes, about lesbians. It's about lesbians, which is going to be up front. It's about a dog girl who... when I say dog girl, I don't mean they are animal people. It's not Monster Musume.
Not again.
Yeah, a lot of the characters act like an animal. So, Inugami-san acts like a dog. She has a ponytail, and the ponytail will wag when she's happy. She's always ready to, like, jump on someone, and, like, she acts like a big dog who's just very friendly.
Actual puppy.
Yeah, the actual puppy Inugami-san. And Nekoyama-san, the other girl, acts like a cat. She's very shy, and, like, she won't show affection at first, but she will definitely show affection when you're friends. And she one time gets high on catnip. That's not a joke, she gets high once. I think it's, like, milk tea or something. I don't know. It was some shit. She gets, like, it's, like, something with, like, catnip in it or something, but it's supposed to be for humans. Like,
you mean weed?
No. Well, that's the implication. She gets super high and she gets all dominant, because usually it's, like, the other way around. Or she's, like, resistant to the dog girl's, like, advances. But, like, after that, she was like, yeah, I'm into it. And it's like, what the fuck is happening? And there are other animal girls, like a mouse girl who likes cheese, and a bird girl, I think, who's, like, always absent from school. And I remember a cow girl. She has big breasts. That's all what the cowgirl is. It's a shitty show. It's a terrible, terrible shitty show. And I watched it all because it was kind of cute. Because I like shows with lesbians.
Okay, fair.
I can't defend anything I like ever. I like shitty things. I'm a terrible human being. This is just me. This is the Adam reveals his inner self podcast. It's like I'm not the whole like me trying to be the hipster lord supreme of anime is just a huge facade.
Just when you thought you knew Adam, you find out he's actually.
I'm actually have shit taste. I have the shittiest of taste. My next thing is that I like Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online.
I do like Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I don't, but I don't make fun. I make fun of the shows. I don't make fun of the people who like the shows. That's my rule.
Okay.
It's like, if you like Sword Art Online, that's good for you. But it gave a girl AIDS, and the show was terrible. I didn't want to talk about this show. This is a show I'm really shameful to have watched. So there's a craze in Japan about girls who are also things, like girls who are also battleships. There's that whole video game. There was an anime about it like last year, and I think there's a thing with a girl who's a cockroach or something, or like it's an anthropomorphic cockroach and it looks like a girl. It's shitty.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, except she's all cute.
Ew.
Yeah.
You can't make cockroaches cute.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't like it.
Ew.
I don't like it. It just exists.
It's like every time I think about it, the more shivers I get down my spine, and I'm just like, I'm feeling less and less clean.
But one of the shows of that craze that this came out a couple years ago. Actually, I was still in undergrad when I saw it. Is called Upote. Upote is about girls who are also guns. They go to school to learn how to be guns. They shoot bullets. They also shoot themselves. It's weird. It's not really explained. They all have a gun that is them, but they are also the gun itself. And so it's a gun fetishist anime. So if like they have stuff about the guns, and those are now traits about the girls. There's a girl. She's an English. She's an English assault rifle. The four main characters are all assault rifles. The one girl's an English assault rifle, and the English assault rifle is like shit and breaks down after five bullets. So she'll like be firing the gun, and then she'll just kind of pass out because she has like a jam. And oh god, I hate that I remember this. The main character, her gun has it's called a Y back or something. I forget what it's actually called. Like the back of the gun, the thing that like hits your shoulder for support, is like open. You can see inside of it. She wears a thong because of that.
Okay.
Yeah. I hate the show. I hate the show. I watched all of it.
All right.
Because it was cute girls turning into guns and shooting, and
okay.
I hate my life.
We're gonna cut this podcast short because Adam's gonna go shoot himself now.
with my waifu gun. With my gun foo.
That is the FeelsCast. Thank you for listening. I am, once again, Timothy Jackson Drake Wayne. You can find Adam's review site at
Anime Reviews and Other Stuff.blogspot.com.
Thank you. And you can find him on Twitter at TheMangaHead. And
Tumblr at the same.
And you can find this podcast on Tumblr at feelscast.tumblr.com or on the WordPress at thefeelscast.wordpress.com. And we are on iTunes now, so just look up The FeelsCast.
Yeah, rate and review us.
Or you don't have to. I don't really give a shit.
Tell us about your... tell us about how much you hate the shows I watch.
Or you can just call Adam a weeb, and we'll be done with it.
It's fair. I deserve it.
Yep, he totally does.
Thank you. Bye.